Have you ever noticed how there are hundreds of buy and sell indicators out there? And most of them just make you waste time and money. They promise to show you when to buy and sell, but end up generating dozens of false signals. But today I'll show you the buy and sell indicator that really works. And best of all, I'll combine it with one of the best trend indicators I've found. This combo removes false signals and builds a powerful, profitable strategy. If you enjoy learning real, effective strategies, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's start the video. Initially, we'll place the indicator on the chart. We're currently using TradingView, my preferred platform for analysis, and I'm on the BTC/USDT chart, the Bitcoin cryptocurrency. However, you can apply it to Forex, an index, cryptos, or any asset you favor. I am currently viewing the 5-minute chart because the primary intention here is to achieve quick scalps consistently aligning with the prevailing trend. We're going to navigate over to the Indicators tab, and our initial step will be to search for the range filter. We're going to click on this particular option, the range filter buy and sell 5 minutes, developed by Geekruth, which originates from the user known as PHVantom. Simply click on it, and it will be displayed on your chart. This is the indicator that reveals both the band and the precise buy and sell signals. This indicator here works as a market noise filter. It ignores small fluctuations and only reacts when the price crosses a certain limit, indicating a possible trend change. The logic is similar to volatility-based indicators like QQE, but the range filter applies this directly to the price movement. In short, it calculates an average price variation range and from that, identifies when there is a truly significant movement. Thus, you focus solely on what matters without micro-movement distractions. And it possesses several crucial components. The white line's hue shifts based on the trend. It appears white when the market is ascending and turns blue when it is descending. Candles also change color with the trend. There are also buy and sell labels that appear when the price breaks out of the zone. Basically, when the price breaks above the upper zone, a buy signal appears, and when it breaks below, a sell signal appears. The settings for the indicator, I will leave them just as they are. And now, to fully complete our strategy, we will once more go to the Indicators tab, and there, we'll search for Volumetric Variable Index, and this option from Big Beluga is the one we'll choose. You simply need to click on it, and it will then show up on your chart, creating this green line accompanied by a green cloud. You'll want to double-click that, then alter the period to 34, and finally hit OK. Now it will appear much smoother, accurately reflecting the market's true trend at that specific time. If the cloud is red, the trend is downward. If the cloud is green, the trend is upward. And also, you'll observe that it features a square, which clearly indicates the intensity of the buying volume at that precise moment in time. The greater this value, the more favorable it is for an upward trend, and the smaller this value, or even if it's negative, the more suitable it becomes for a downward trend. Adhering to these sell and buy labels here isn't the most optimal choice, as it commonly provides us with the indication toward the conclusion of the price movement. So the best thing to do is to double-click the range filter indicator, go to the buy signal and sell signal options, uncheck them, and click OK. Now, how do I use this indicator? But before we continue, many of you ask me which broker I use to trade the Forex market, stocks, or cryptocurrencies. And the answer is EXNESS. For me, it's the best and most complete broker on the market. If your brokers ever annoyed you, you'll get what I'm saying. Many brokers have slow order execution. On EXNESS, execution is instant. Some brokers charge extremely high spreads. On EXNESS, the spreads and charges are remarkably low, truly some of the lowest you will encounter in the market. Every waited days to receive a withdrawal, on EXNESS the money arrives almost instantly. And best of all, you can adjust the leverage to be nearly infinite just as you desire, controlling your risk. So if your broker freezes, charges a lot, or takes forever to pay you, it's time for a change. The link will be in the description, and as I said, I consider it one of the best brokers with the lowest fees on the market. Observe that we are currently in a downward trend. When this scenario unfolds, it is crucial for me to witness the price successfully breaching the central line of the range filter to the downside, followed by a subsequent retest of that level. When it retests, just as it did with this specific candle here, I will anticipate that it doesn't break above, but rather maintains its position below. Subsequently, I'll look for it to form a strong, decisive candle moving in the direction of the prevailing trend. In this particular instance, a clear downtrend. This is precisely the action that occurred with this very candle shown on the chart. So, on this candle, I could place my order right at its close. Just look at how it would unfold. I am able to set my entry point at the candle's closing. position my stop loss marginally above the specific area, which amounts to roughly a 0.60% stop loss, and then designate my profit target to be 1.25 times below that, translating to a 0.75% gain. Since the idea here is to make quick trades scalping, we can't let the operation drag on for too long. In this specific instance, it managed to hit a 0.75% gain right on this candle, delivering a truly impressive victory for us. Now pay close attention to this strong upward trend. The VIDIA indicator clearly indicates an active uptrend through its prominent green cloud. The price had been moving above the central area of the range filter, and at this particular moment it descended to retest that central region, making contact with the white line. The instant it touched the white line and did not break below, a very strong green candle immediately appeared thereafter, clearly indicating that the price could move significantly upward from that point. We could precisely position our entry at the exact closing of this candle, setting our stop loss just beneath the range filter zone, which equates to approximately a 0.20% loss, and subsequently establish our profit target at 1.25 times higher than that, aiming for a gain of 0.30%. It quickly reached its target on the very next candle, resulting in a substantial victory as a powerful buying force emerged at that precise moment. With this combination of the range filter plus the VIDIA, you filter out false signals and only enter strong confirmed trends. This strategy is ideal for consistent scalping or day trading. But remember, this video is not an investment recommendation. The financial market involves risk and you could lose capital. Never rely solely on a single indicator. Be sure to also conduct chart analysis of market conditions and price action. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you in the next one.